Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And I am here earlier today because I have an appointment this afternoon, so I want to make sure that I get this video in, and I really love what I'm doing, and I am just really excited. So without further ado, I'm trying to get myself so I can read updates, but it looks like I am not there yet. Well, doggone it. I can't figure out how I get back to my... Ah, there we are! Whoop, whoop! All right, couple of things that I need to talk about. All right, guys, we're ending. 2 different catalogs. The mini catalog, you gotta check this out. This catalog has been absolutely fabulous. Now, we're even talking the front page. This designer series paper with all these fabulous ways you can create cards is absolutely jaw-dropping. It is one of the best things I ever have thought Stampin' Up! Has come out with. Kits, guys, these are so easy and they are becoming so beautiful. I love the kits. Now, I'm trying to find exactly what I'm looking for, but obviously it takes me a little while to get there. And oh, golly. Let me see if I can do that. I'm sorry that I have to put you guys through this, but this is a fabulous suite. The Floral Delight. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. Yellow Daffodil Delight is such a beautiful color, along with the Pool Party. Now, again, flying through everything. The Beautiful Bouquet is another fabulous. The butterflies are awesome. I love the butterflies. And they have one that you can go ahead and create an opening with your butterflies. This is what I'm talking about. This is my all-time favorite, and it's called Wildflower Birthday. This is so wonderful. They have stickers that go with it. They also have beautiful gems that are there. The gold is so pretty with this pink. I love it. Look at this. I mean, this is all beautiful. You guys know that I have created a few things with that. But anyway, those are my favorites. Then we have our catalog, our annual catalog that will disappear on the 5th of May. Again, the same with our mini catalog. If you haven't had a chance to look at this, please make sure that you take time. I can send you a digital copy right now. That's the best I can do. On May 6th, the new catalog is ready to come out. And we're all going to be ordering our life away because that is another beautiful catalog. I have to have a little sip of my coffee. I'm in Vienna right now, so this is one of my Starbucks Vienna cards. Or cups. So, good time to take a look at this and really find, do you have everything? Last chance. Guys, you got to get in for that last chance. Stampin' Up! Has gone to a new program right now, and you need to, in order to get rewards, you really need to go into Stampin' Up! And register so you can get those points. So again, it's good. And I will have something on Facebook that will talk about it soon. So today I am doing something just a little bit different. This is a 6x6 card sketch. And this is a great way to be able to cut 6x6 so they're efficient enough that you can use all of it and you don't have a lot of, like I do. I mean, I have little pieces all over the place because I have not done a very good job cutting this. Today we are going to use the Thoughtful Journey. This creation came from Christine, and I think it's Joycey. And I absolutely love her stuff. She's from mailsomethingpretty.com, and she's the one who allowed me to use this sketch today. Really appreciate it. Now, the one that I did differently was just this long piece. And down here at the bottom, it says that you can vary the line by any measurement. So that's what I did. Otherwise, I am using these exact measurements. The difference here is that I'm going 2x5. And that's it. So we're only making 3 cards today. We're going to get ourselves started, but first we're going to go over a few things. I am using the To The Point punch. Fun punch. I am using the Painted Lavender. So Sincere. On that one I'm using You're In My Heart. What other one? Hope You Feel Better. On this one, we're using this, and I'm just using it as a decoration for inside. I am using this Bright Borders, and I'm down right here in the corner. And then I think I used something else to go with that. I can't remember what I used. Something fancy. I may have to come back to that because right now I don't remember what I used from that. The Happy Hibiscus, I used this flower, and I think I used Thank You for Being Kind. That's what I put on the inside of the bright border. And then the Unbounded Love I used with Sympathy. So those are the stamp sets that I used. We'll have to come back to the fancy. Don't remember that. So again, the Thoughtful Journey, and I used as much as I could on this. I also used the front and the back to give it a different look. So the 3 cards that we are doing today, whoops. Got to keep them all together. We're doing this card, and this is Thanks for Being So Kind. And I just have a flower in the bottom. This is Petunia Pop, and again, it's going, guys. I don't even know if you can get any of the paper. So you got to get yourself in, get the inks, the re-inks, especially if you already have the ink, paper, the ribbon, marker, and the blending pens. So you want to grab all that. And this is also this beautiful 24, 26 in color shimmer gems. Love these. These are beautiful. So I use that too. This is the ribbon, and it's just the bordered ribbon. Okay, so this is what we use, that we can go ahead and just use the bow at the bottom. So I just tried to create something fun. Here's with Sympathy. This is done with a very vanilla card. This is Cajun Craze. Again, our I think it's Through the Journey. Thoughtful Journey. Okay, this is Mellow Moss. And again, all the measurements are on my blog. And then the last one is, oh, let me see, what did I use? I don't think, oh, the only difference, the things that I used were some boho blue of the 23, 25 in color dots. And I also used them on this one. And this is very vanilla. You can see I have just a nice little, I don't know what you call it, a bush. Okay, shrub, something on the inside. Okay, you're in my heart and prayers. Feel better soon. This is wild wheat, Cajun Craze, and Mossy Meadow. And this is also Mossy Meadow right here, using the wild wheat gems again. So, oh, and I forgot to say that on this one we are also using the, I think you can see it better here. We're using the cane weave embossing folder. So that's what we're doing today. I'm really excited about this. So let me get this out and ready so we can start putting everything together. Now I have a marker because I think I made a mistake. Yes, this, and I want to show you how you can use your marker to color this in. All right, so this is our paper that we're using. You can use either side, and it is, I just think it's fabulous. So we're going to start off, and if you take a look at this, okay, I'm turning the paper this way so I can cut it from here. So this is the direction that I will be cutting everything from. So we are going to go to, I think it's 4. So we're cutting it 4 first, then we're going to turn it again and we're going to cut this in half. Again, this is 6 by 6, Thoughtful Journey. And then this piece, we are going to cut this at 5. And that leaves us this little piece. All right, so that's how we're going to start. Let's go ahead and let's do this one first. Okay, with Sympathy. So I turned my cardstock so it's 4.5 or 4 1/4 by 11. So that's how I started out. Now let's, even before we get started, let's come here. So you can see that I didn't stamp very well. So we are going to take our flare, and all we're going to do is color down. It's going to be just a little bit darker, but it will help you out when it comes to, you feel like, oh man, I just made a mistake. Do I need to turn my card over? No, you don't. So now we just cleared up our, oops, we made a mistake. So thank you, whoever is online right now watching me. I really appreciate you being here with me. Thank you, thank you. So that's how we clear up our mistakes. And then I have, you are in my thoughts. And you know, let me see, which one am I doing? I think, I'm sorry, you guys. I gotta make sure I get this all out of the way. Now I had 2 pieces of paper, and I really decided which one did I want where. And so I really looked at the back, and then I also looked at the front, and I thought, you know, I really like this one over here because I could cover this, because I didn't want to cover this up on this side. So I just decided to turn this over and keep this with Sympathy. And I'm sorry, this is the Hope card. So over here, we're going to start off. And we are just going to, all I'm doing is adhering my first layer, and this is wild wheat. And I'm trying to get this even, but you guys know that my even is not very good. Then I'm taking my wonderful silicone pad, and I'm going to put this as much towards the middle as I can. Then I have my Mossy Meadow, and I am setting this just a little bit sideways. I'm trying to put one corner up high and then the other corner down just a little bit, so they're like on the wheat, but in the opposite corners. So I went just a little bit crooked, also trying to make sure as straight as I could, get the piece exactly where I wanted it. From here now, I just wanted as little as I could some of this wild wheat off, because I didn't really want it to, I felt like this was a lot of wild wheat, but then I liked it enough that I just thought between the Cajun Craze, the Mossy Meadow, and the wild wheat, it just looked really beautiful. From here, I'm just taking the Thoughtful Journey, and I am putting it on as straight as I could. There we go. I don't think I like that. Okay, here we go. We're just leaving it like it is. Adhering then the sentiment onto the Mossy Meadow. And then I'm getting out the glue dots, or I'm sorry, the dimensionals. And just adding the dimensionals on. Now, you guys all know the story of my dimensionals. I like to put a piece of tape on it or a label, because then it sticks to my finger, but it also sticks to the tape and it comes off really easily. And then I'm just going to add this on. So we're almost finished with this. We are getting out our wheat. And I just used one of each. Let's see if I can get this. I used the big one up here in the top, the little one down towards the bottom, and this is a little, there we go. I'm just using something a little bit different. So I put that on so we could go ahead and really show off the sentiment. So that's our first card done. Now, our second card, I'm just going to keep on going with the Sympathy. And again, I didn't want to fill this in. I really like the stamp off. I stamped this off and then I didn't press very hard over here because I just wanted it to be like a little bit of a shade. Again, we're using very vanilla as our base. I really like this Cajun Craze. When Cajun Craze first came out, I was not that big of a fan, but I have really come to love it, especially in the fall. It looks so beautiful with these colors. All right, and then my next one, this is just a 1/4 of an inch difference. And I think this vanilla and the Cajun is absolutely beautiful. Oh boy. Pretty sticky here. Oops. It's sticking to my fingers. I gotta get it down before it decides to. On this one, I wanted about 2/3. You'll have to excuse me just for a minute. I need to peel the glue off my fingers. All right, from here then, this is just so beautiful. I love this paper, and I think it is being carried over, but please, I do not remember. I know we have some beautiful paper that is being carried over, and they're 6x6, and I love this. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and pop this up. Okay, some of these are not coming off very well. And this, I add a few more dimensionals on it. I always try to get the corner. And then with the longer, I try to get the sides. And you can see I'm peeling away. And then I really, when they're mailed, I really want to make sure that it stays. Oh. I got one that I am just, there we go. So these are all ready to be stuck. I love how beautiful this is. The scenery just came away looking absolutely beautiful. And I am not putting anything on the side, so I want to make sure that I don't go all the way to the end. So I wanted to have a little bit of white so you could really see the contrast between it all. And then I'm just getting out my blues, my Baja blues. So again, showing off the sentiment. And then just adding a couple towards the bottom. And once you get everything cut, it's going to go so fast. All right, so we have 2 of our cards done and out of the way. And then our last card, We got it right here. And again, I have already stamped my flower. And again, thank you so much, everybody, for being on. I really appreciate you. I love how this card has turned out. Christine Joyce, thank you very much for your 6x6 cutting instructions. Love it. And this again is the cane weave. I like this cane weave. It's absolutely beautiful. I think that it just gives a really good texture. Now remember, I got some glue over to the side. So we are going to take our embossing buddy and we are just going to rub it on the side. So then that will not let this be sticky. All right, from here then, again, I didn't want this color. I really wanted this to be bright. This is the same cut in length, the same size. So I'm just going to add this on. And again, I'm going to glue it because I want it to fall in to some of the grooves here. Sometimes I think that the tape falls off pretty easily on this, that the glue is better. And then I'm just, you didn't tell me, guys. I have to make sure that I remember to put my ribbon on. Oh my God. That would have been disaster trying to get this off. It's a little bit bigger than I wanted, but hey, we're okay. This is way bigger than I wanted. So I'm having to do surgery. Alrighty. And I wanted to leave just a little edge over to the side. So then you could see some white. I really do like the white space. So I'm just going to give this a little rub. Make sure that it gets into all the little crevice cracks. This I already have it with the glue dots, or I'm sorry, with the dimensionals. And these I put on and I realized, oh my God, I have to take it off. So these other ones, and I knew that I was doing that just a little bit earlier than I needed. I added the rhinestone basic jewels just right in the little flowers, cleaning everything up as we go along. And then my last one is just to tie this. In a little knot. I'll get that in just a minute. There we go. So we're almost done with this. We have our Glimmer Gems. And all I did was I put them just in a straight line. I really like the straight line look, giving it just a little bit of space in between. The two. And I just left this open, or left this blank, because I just thought, I don't know exactly what I want to write in it yet. So that's what I did today with the cards that we have. I love these. I just absolutely, I love this design. And these are the cards we created today. So I also wanted to show you a few more cards. And these I made with the paper pumpkin. They look just a little bit different, but it's all done with the paper pumpkin kit. And it is, this cardstock is absolutely beautiful. Here's one part of the cardstock. I mean, oh, golly. Here's another part. Haven't decided exactly what I want to do with this, but these two together are just beautiful. And then I just wanted it to have just look like it had a little layer with it, so I just kind of rubbed the edges in the fresh freesia. This, I added the gold. I have two different butterflies. This was from a butterfly that retired last year, and this little butterfly is from the tiny butterflies that we have, or I'm sorry, tiny bees. This one's a bee. And all I did was sending hugs. And then this last one I made from the peach pie. Said thanks on it. I love this. These two cards all came together and I just turned it over. And this is where I used the something fancy was on this. That's why I got the stamp set out. So these are my next set of cards that I used. So that is what I did today, you guys. All from this fabulous sketch. So I am just so happy. You can go to ktstamps.com, get all the dimensions. I love, my motto is creating cards for you. And with all the hearts and hugs in the world, my name is Kevon. So thank you so much for showing up today. Give me a thumbs up and like on Facebook. If you really do like what I'm doing, you know, subscribe to me. I really appreciate anybody on YouTube who, you know, really lets me know how much my work means to them. Thank you very much. And if you have different designs, please put them on my Facebook. I love that. All right, you guys, so take care. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week with something new. Thank you. Oh, and make sure that you get everything that you need before all the catalogs go away. Bye-bye.